Hi, I'm Jessica. This is my sister Stephanie, and along with our mom, the Lady Monarch, we own and run Harmony Harvest Cut Flower Farm in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley of Virginia, where we grow specialty cut flowers and ship them nationwide to floral enthusiasts like yourself.
So welcome to Designing with an Idiot. This is where professional designer Jess shows ordinary people like me, okay, I'm calling myself the idiot, how to do things with flowers, things with creative things that I just have no idea what to do. And this is all to prove that literally anybody can do this stuff. So today we're doing willow wreath.
Yeah, it's actually one of my favorite creative projects on the farm, and it works with nothing but fresh willow. Now, you can also use other malleable, twiggy type of plants. Dogwood stems actually work pretty well. Yeah, now you're gonna want to look for the bushes. So a lot of times they have red or yellow twigs to them, and not necessarily old mature trees. So we're looking for fresher, younger growth. Forsythia, that's another really common one.
Love forsythia.
I know, I've also played with honeysuckle and that works well, but my favorite is definitely curly willow.
And we grow a lot of curly willow on the farm, let me tell you. Like, people are like, do we have enough willow? And it's like, we will never run out of willow.
Well, I love willow because we start with one plant, but this is a plant that loves wet feet, so to speak. So if you have wet areas around your yard or property, this might be a plant that you would enjoy kind of absorbing that space. And because they like it so wet, they're notorious for rooting. So if you have a stem of willow setting in some fresh water, in a few days you may notice roots. In fact, the plants themselves love to naturally root so much that you can use the water that the plant sits in once it's cut to help promote rooting of other plants. So it naturally has rooting techniques, and you can use that to help other trickier plants.
So so what you're saying is I could take like this stem and put it in water and it would root.
Yeah, absolutely. And all of these little pieces, if we took those off, could all root and become individual plants. That's actually how we make a lot more on the farm. I know. Now this is a fast growing plant. We actually cut mature plants down each January, February to about 6 to 8 inches. So they are just stumps out of the ground. And each season they grow to about 20 feet.
They're huge. Like, if you were to see them, they're huge. They look like they've been like these mature bushes that have been there for eons. But nope.
There's also a lot of different types of curly willow. So primarily what we have here today is going to be the red, but you can also see there are varieties of yellow, even flame, which has more of an orange tone to it. But the willow is beautiful. And you can see that naturally it has leaves on it like this. And so we use a lot of the willow stems in season for greenery bouquets, or just to be backbones in our designs and our bouquets off of the farm. But you can also at any point in time snip them, and let me get a branch here.
This whole pile is wild.
Oh, it's a fun project. So if you cut off a branch in season, you're going to want to strip the leaves off, and it's real easy to take your stem upside down, run your hand down it, and just pull all the leaves, throw them in your sister's floor.
On the carpet.
Makes her real happy.
You can't step on this. I don't care, but I just don't want to grind it in. And then it's not me, it's my husband. He loves this carpet.
Yeah, it's so easy to pull this off. So it's also kind of therapeutic. We like to cut a bunch of branches and then sit and strip all of the leaves off. And if you have some small kiddos, this is a great occupying project that they can help you with. But you're going to want to defoliate if you are planning on making willow wreaths.
So can you go in the chicken hanging on my counter or my cabinet and get me a paper bag or a plastic bag?
It's going to drive you nuts that I just did that.
You're going to stand on it.
So that's what it looks like. This is the yellow. So all stripped down, you end up with a bunch of willow that looks like this.
And Aunt Loretta's here. We all know. She's probably gonna knock something over. So if the camera goes down.
Now we just cut this and stripped down leaves. And you can see it's really bouncy. Now, these are some branches that we held over a season. And if you look, you can tell they're very dehydrated. So these are dried out. Now, they're beautiful vase fillers, but these are not gonna work well to make your wreath because they will break.
Oh, you just did that. Okay.
I did that. I wanted to show. So we cannot have dried out willow as our wreath base. You may be tempted to grab off of the ground the pieces that have already maybe been weathered, but if they're brittle, they won't work. These that have been freshly stripped, you can see we can literally bend this guy all around, and that's kind of the beauty.
This one's super, like, I don't know what you called it, but bendy.
Bendy! The other really nice part is because this curly willow has curls to it, it actually does a really good job of kind of grabbing itself. You can kind of twist and get it to hold quite nicely, and that is going to be our trick for creating wreaths. So you can see how it's already kind of taking a shape.
Hold on, I gotta catch up. Hold on, I'm doing this too. What'd you do? Nothing? You just have it? Okay.
I just have one twig that I twisted on itself.
One twig. Oh, what do you mean?
Well, look, here, let me help you. So you can start taking, you gotta hold things a little tighter because I'm one-handed over here.
Okay, so
but we can start just kind of twisting it into itself and making...
And this is not breaking. This is actually not hard.
No, and this is a really fun... You're hitting me in the face. Weaving technique, so little kids enjoy helping as well. And this is a great way just to kind of have mindless natural activity. I enjoy making these in the fall season because I need something still to play with.
I'm supposed to wrap all these around?
Well, I'm just kind of playing around a little bit here, but you can see I'm going to start bending this now to create my shape. Okay, so I've decided that that's about the size that I want for my wreath, and I'm gonna actually, can you not hit me in the head?
Okay, so if you do this with friends, big space.
More space.
Okay,
she hit me in the head.
You made a shape. Does it matter that it's got this big...
You can bend that. Yeah.
Oh my God, you can bend that.
Yeah, and keep bending it.
Oh my God, you can bend it.
Isn't that great? So I have not attached these two pieces here. I'm just kind of holding them in my hand. Okay. And I'm gonna hold this in the middle here. I just find a way for it to lay. And I'm gonna start using that to lash these two pieces together.
Where'd you get that?
From the pile there.
Okay, hold on. I wasn't prepared. I didn't think this through.
Well, you know.
Well,
it doesn't really require. I am. You're just not doing a very good job of listening to the instructions. I know all of you will do much better than my sister. You can see just one extra piece kind of really holds it there in shape. And you might have some pieces that want to pop. I like to start trying to keep those naturally weaving back in. But if you have a really hard bind point, you can use just florist wire or thin gauged wire just to kind of hold them together and make sure that they are curing in the shape that you want.
This actually is working.
Yeah, see? I'm going to grab another one over
I'm not sure why I thought it wasn't going to work, but I didn't.
Did you not trust me? You didn't trust me?
No.
Yeah.
I was trying not to say no, but I didn't.
You know, I think this is a really fun way to show everybody that we can be creative with nature. Yeah. And you can continue to add more stems, more pieces to get the desired thickness of the wreath that you want. I'm going to keep going with some of these yellow. Here, they're really beautiful.
Okay. Oh, my jewelry got stuck. Be careful with your jewelry.
And your hair.
And boys. And everyone. And hair. Okay, so I've got some wily pieces. Am I just like...
Well, so I think that's kind of the beauty of making these natural forms. I tend to really appreciate a lot of the swirlier pieces and the weirder shapes, so I don't clean mine up as well. But if you like a more curated version, you can totally get these very clean and modern with the line and shape. So a lot of times I keep mine fairly thin because I like a simple wreath, or I plan on adding maybe some dried flower embellishments. But you can continue to weave these out and get them quite thick.
Yeah, thick. That's how I like my stuff.
Oh, look at this one. It's starting to take the shape of a little bit of an oval. So that's also kind of the fun process of this. You may find that your form changes and shape shifts. That's okay. Mine's popping out here. So I will tell you that while you're getting it to establish the shape, don't fret too much if it's doing what mine is by popping out and unconnecting. It needs to cure in shape in order and dry out in order to kind of hold and retain that. So these beautiful wreaths actually do require some time before they can be used. So if you're thinking about embellishing it, realize that creation of your form should happen about a good week before you go to design on it.
So it takes a week to like
really, yeah, really get them.
Is that drying out when you say cure? You mean like
yeah, absolutely, and that's how we get it to kind of hold the shape that we have built. I really like that.
I'll tell you what, y'all, this is the best thing I've ever made in my life.
You know, Willow is also a really fun project, as I've said, with kids. My oldest also informed me that when these dry out, they make really good pet
chinchilla snacks
or hamster or guinea pig or mouse. If you have any of those bedroom pets that tend to nibble on things, Willow also works as a really nice little treat. So she likes to make wreaths for me or with me that are for her pets. And then those are what she gifts them at Christmas. So I would consider this my wreath form. And if you look here, it's not 100% flat to sit against the wall, right? No, and maybe I am still concerned that this guy will pop out. So what I could do is put a small piece of wire here. Another little hack, if you don't have wire, is bread twist ties. Work great just to kind of bind it and hold it, okay? What you'll do then is find a flat area and a big board or something heavy like books and actually stack weight on top of that.
Kind of like pressing flowers?
Just like pressing flowers. So we're gonna press this so that it's really flat and then it won't distort in shape and it can lay flat on a wall or a door.
Mine's flatter than yours.
Mine will be flat once it's cured and prettier. So I hope this helps give you some ideas of how you can bring nature in your home through the use of willow wreaths.
This was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Until next time, everyone, stay safe, stay happy, and stay flowered up. Bye.